Yeah.
Hey guys, so welcome back to Exotic Visionaries. As you can see, we're back doing visuals. I guess I'm sorry, guys, it's taking me a while to work back with this camera again. Um, but we're back doing visual live. You know, I guess you guys, it's not all about AI. You guys can see me on the camera. Sorry, I'm not, up to par. I do have a scarf on my head and all that. Just kind of wanted to give you guys the real me. It's been a tough couple weeks since I left you guys and we was doing the voiceovers. Um, Now I do want you guys to comment down below. Leave me a comment, inbox me. You guys just try to reach out to me. Let me know whether or not we should do a podcast. We should introduce a podcast into this. Anything. Just let me know because I really, 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 really want to start doing. I thought the voiceover was really cool, and I thought to myself, I said, hey, why not do like a little podcast in between? So if you think that I should do that, then please, please, please let me know. But I know I want to keep on doing this voiceover thing. Sorry guys, that was my little cat. um, Anyways, so let's go ahead and jump right into topic because I will keep going, you guys, and we will never get down to business. But let's go. Okay, so we're on the topic psychedelics. And guys, this topic right here I thought was a real eye opener for me. It was like, no more of going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? No more being indecisive about what you really want to do. And during the time I was on psychedelics myself, I'm not going to, give you guys too much of my business out there because we don't know who's really with Exotic Visionaries families yet and who's not. So before we learn all of that, we kind of just, want to take this slow. I'm not going to give you guys all my business. But I was on psychedelics myself. And with me being on psychedelics, let me tell you something. Psychedelics is not what everybody makes it seem to be. I think if you was to ask me, what do you think psychedelics are, or you know what I'm saying, I would say it's to enhance your awareness. So, some of us might be walking around with little to no awareness about what goes on around us or, the people that we have around us. You know what I'm saying? And other people might be very heightened on that awareness. So I feel like psychedelics alone brings out that awareness. You know what I'm saying? It enhances that, whether you have little to none or whether you have a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? All it's doing is enhancing it. Now, I feel like when we're on psychedelics, we do go through more experiences versus if we were just in a, you know, I don't know the exact word to put for it, but if we were just in our own state of mind, like in a sober state of mind, I feel like we go through more experiences because I feel like the psychedelics are to they're there to if they're expanding our awareness, of course we're going to learn something on that awareness. I'm sorry y'all, my cat is really messing with my feet right now. But I feel like we go through these experiences. Now, with me, like I said in Real B, these experiences that we're learning, are those experiences there to teach us something, or are we just going through the same experiences over and over and over? Because those are two different things. Now if we're going through an experience, right, because I know when I'm on psychedelics, I go through experiences, y'all, and it's like I go through the same experiences over and over and over, and it's like eventually spirit is like, hey, are you gonna get this or are you not? Because if not, and you just thinking like, oh well, the psychedelics, I'm sorry, guys. But if you think that the psychedelics are going to help you, then you know what I'm saying? We're going to show you just how much the psychedelics are there to not really help you, but to show you what the hell is really going on. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but yeah, that just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just I don't even know what to call it. Like I would take the psychedelics and I would just go through the same thing over and over and over, guys. And eventually I was like, hey, what experience am I learning from this? And when I found out the experiences that I was learning from it, I took the experiences and I said to myself, I said, self, you know what? We're not going to keep going through the same thing over and over and over and over and over. So eventually I learned from the experiences and I grew from the experiences. So if you ask me again what psychedelics will really mean, I will tell you, like, I think psychedelics are here to expand or enhance our awareness. And I loved doing this topic. I loved actually going through the topics, guys. And I will say that anything that I talk about, know that it is relatable. Know that it is something that I have done deep, deep, deep research about, or I have went through this topic. You get what I'm saying? So I'm so glad that you guys are walking through Exotic Visionaries with me. I hope you guys stay in tune because I have so much built up for Exotic Visionaries. Like I said, we're not only going to do this YouTube thing, but I do want to move to a podcast real, real soon. So again, guys, if think that I should go ahead and start up the podcast, if you think that I should wait, what do you guys think? I would love for you to comment, inbox me, just reach out to me. Let me know how I can continue forth with this path. But I'm glad you guys stayed tuned for today's topic, which was on psychedelics. And now we know that psychedelics are here to enhance our awareness. So stay tuned for the next topic.
Let them see how I move.
Bye.
Yeah, 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 yeah.